Greetings, dear hearts. Hello, hello. It's Miss D with a surprise video for you. I'm doing a close down Saturday instead of a warm up Sunday. I'm not sure if I'll be able to do my weekly live tomorrow, but I wanted to make sure that we got a chance to connect. So I'm sitting in the craft room and I've been playing and came up with a beautiful journal this week. Look at this baby. She's a beauty. I love this journal. Yeah, I already got things hanging out of it as I'm getting ready to embellish and play in this journal, which I'll probably do for Black History Month next month. This will be my playground. Um, so that's what I was doing in the craft room today. And then I decided I better try to get something up for the dear hearts in case I can't go live tomorrow. And what I thought about was making some faux leather paper. I'm thinking of making a journal that has a leather looking uh, cover. And so I thought I'd bring you on for the ride. So here we go. I'm using a brown paper bag, a Dollar Tree brown paper bag, and just some acrylic paint. And I'm ready to begin. The basic thing is to take a paper bag and cut it up. I've already cut this one up. I've cut the sides off and I got these two beautiful pieces of almost craft looking paper bag. And what I want to do is make it look like leather. So because I had started the process before I got to you, I've already got my cut piece of paper bag and I started crunching it up, just really taking it in my hand and getting it good and wrinkled. This is one of the side pieces of the paper bag that I'll probably use for some embellishments. Get it good and wrinkled up. The other side piece I found from a paper bag, you can make uh, two big journals, a couple of small journals, and some embellishments. Here's the big piece of the paper bag. I've already pre-cut this down to the size of the journal. And all I gotta do now is continue to get it wrinkled up. The wrinkles help create that faux leather look. This strip of paper is just down because my beautiful Tim Holtz mat creates a glare from my lights, and I didn't want you to have that all in your face this whole time, so I just taped that piece of paper down, try to relieve some of the glare for you. I got this idea about making the faux leather first from Pam over at the Paper Outpost. I love her. The Paper Outpost is one of my hangouts. She's so creative and funny, and she's always coming up with some great things to do in the way of crafting junk journaling. So I wanted to give the faux leather journal another try. I have made one in the past. Probably have done it with you guys in the live. That looks like that will give me some good wrinkles. Now I'm not going to put my gloves on because I don't see any real close. Just going to have to wash my hands up real good when it's done. So I'm going to give it a good covering with the brown first. Then I'll add some of the other colors as needed to get the richness and the look that I want. So I'm just going to cover the bag really well. Can you see the wrinkles creating ridges that will make that leather look? This is the dip of the bag that was already cut. I think I'll be fine. I got enough space where I'll be able to bypass that. If not, I'll work something out. See, I could use a little more wrinkling here. We'll worry about that in the end. Just really want to get the surface of the bag covered. Trying to use up this brown paint. This is the end of a bottle, so I'm being generous. Have my little water container right near. Sometimes you can get the paint moving better. You wet it a little more. I'm not going to worry about get every inch covered, as I'm going to use a couple other colors with it. It's a little bit of a messy project the way I do it, but it's fun still the same. How you doing today, dear hearts? What's going on in your craft room? Or are you taking Saturday, the Sabbath, for a rest period? Just hanging out with family? That's looking pretty good. Did get paint on me already. That's par for the course. I think that's really a good coverage of this brown. Like I say, I'm going to add the orange and the gold in here too. Right in here kind of bothers me. It's not crunched enough. So what I'm going to do is give it another good crunch, another good wrinkle. You can make suede looking paper the same way. You just want to crunch more and maybe add some conditioner, Pam says, to your paper, and that'll get you a suede look. I'm squeezing as I'm wiping the desk, trying to get the paper a little more wrinkled. I love this Tim Holtz mat, but it does give me, in my recording, the blues. But it is so great for painting and crafting on. See if that helped. It was right in here that I want to make sure that we got more wrinkles in. The more you wrinkle, crunch and wrinkle, the more ridges you get the better look of the leather. Want to be careful not to do too much and rip the paper, but I can feel that softening up. You know, paper bag can be really hard, but the more we manipulate it, the softer it gets. So that's feeling better already. Okay. I think I'm gonna go for the gold next and see how that'll look. Let's add some gold. Oh, I took tube paint and put it in this bottle. And I see that it doesn't want to come out as easy. Clumped up in there. I like the bottles better than the tubes, so I just transferred it. That doesn't look like that's gonna work too good for me. I'll play with that later. I like that gold. Oh, that's beautiful. Can you see that? That's really pretty. Just want highlights of it in the paper. I want the brown to be the most that we see. So make sure I get over here on these edges in case I end up using that end of the paper. Go back and forth between the brown and the gold. It's looking good. Tamper down some of the gold. Trying to get the whole surface. You probably hear my space heater on in the background. I'm going to set the paper in front of that to dry. Oh, I like the way that looks. I want to make sure I cover all the paper bag look. Either with the gold, the brown. I don't know if we need the orange on this one. But I'm big on doing that multiples of 3 thing, having 3 colors. So I'm just going to dab a little in and blend it. Just so our eye will have little something extra to catch. You know how when you see leather, if you look at it good, you get highlights of several colors. Fill in that orange, so I know I'm going to give another layer. It took over, didn't it? We could push it back. Oh, that looks good to me. Beautiful. The true look comes after we dry it. I think I'll put a little decoupage on it to set it once I get this color to look the way I want it to look. There's several processes, different ways you can process brushing the colors on. Some people just work with one color at a time. I like to mix them all up. The main thing for me is like to make sure I cover all that paper bag. That's beautiful. I'm going to do one last scrunch it up. This time I'm going to scrunch from the inside, I think. Trying to be careful because I know it could be sticky. I don't want to rip it. But you can see it's much more pliable, easier to scrunch up. After 2 or 3 times of that, nice and soft now. Okay, I'm gonna be gentler and open it back up. Being careful, trying not to rip it. The beauty of it being a paper bag is it's pretty hardy. You can do this with regular paper or card stock. There we go. Little springy as the paint. Oh, that's good. Little too orange for me. I want to push the orange back still a little bit more. But I love that marbling look. I'm big on gold. So I think I'll just do a little more gold and brown. Then we can let that dry. And with leather, you know, it's never just all smooth one color. You'll see the multicolors come up. It's beautiful. I like the orange being in there, but I don't really want it to be something you just pick out easily. Oh, she got orange in there. I like to have it under and it just give a glow underneath some of the other colors. Okay, that looks really nice. Let's lighten it up with our gold. I'm kind of dabbing, pushing it into the paper with the gold now. This will be beautiful once it's dry. And you can go heavier or lighter as you like. I like that deep, thick leather look, so I don't mind applying a lot of paint. And we know that 9 times out of 10, the cover and the backs will be right here in this section of the paper. So I really want to work and make sure those are nice. It's so much fun. This is good fun. I hope you'll give this a try. If you do, definitely come back and drop me a comment about how you felt about the process. This is so relaxing, and the result is so beautiful. Okay, I'm gonna call that piece ready to be dried. Can you see that? I'm gonna sit it right here in front of this space heater while I work on those other couple pieces. And then I'll show you it after it gets a little drying time in. All right. So this is the beginning part. You remember how soft the other one got? This is what it started out as. Now with this piece of paper, we can make a little journal. We can make pockets. We can make tags. It's so much we can do once we get this all colored up, leathered up. I'm going to get that brown on here really good. At the bottom of that paint. I'm a little bit messy in the process, but it's so fun. This glass mat, this glass Tim Holtz mat is a saving thing for me. You know, sometimes people say, oh, his products are pricey, but I can tell you, I run through mats as I forget a lot of times to cover my mats with something when I'm painting, and they'll get spotted up so bad, and then I don't feel like I can use them, that they're eyesores, and so then I'm buying another one at 20 some dollars a pop. So to spend the, what was it, 30, almost what, 35, 30, $40 the one time for this has been a lifesaver, because I can just wipe it off and continue on with it, and I like that. Okay, there's the brown. I'm gonna go with the gold. And do a different technique this time. I'm gonna do a lot of this blotting it on this time and see if it makes a difference than the swiping the brush. I see that. That's blending really nice. It's beautiful. Yeah, I would like to make some cards, some covers, even maybe a journaling spot out of it. It's so pretty. Inexpensive, really. A paper bag you get from the grocery store. The paint you probably already have at your house. And the bang, it looks like money. That's really a wow effect. Can you see that? Beautiful. Really wasn't cool to stick that brown brush down in that gold, but didn't want to come out of there for me. I'm gonna go heavy on the gold this time. Whoops, there's my phone. Hey, Erica, call me back in 10 minutes. Can you hear me? Sorry about that, dear hearts. That was my daughter. We generally craft by a phone on the weekend together. And it is about that time. I cheat. I get up early and start crafting before she even wakes up most of the time. I like that. Just like that. I'm not going to add the orange in this. Leave this one just like this. Give that one good wrinkle. Nice and soft now. Gently open it up. Okay, I don't do anything gentle. That's not my style. So more gentle than I normally am, we'll say. Oh, I love it. I'm give it one quick shot around the edges. I want those to pop. Beautiful. Quick and simple. We've made faux leather paper. If you hang around and come back, you'll see me use this at some point. Make a journal, some tags, pockets. Beautiful. Okay. This is what it looks like wet. I'm going to put it in front of the heater in a moment. I'm going to show you. It's not totally dry, but starting to dry. You can see this end started to dry. That looks yummy, as Robin Clendon would say. And this end is starting to get dry. It feels so good. It has lots of texture. Ooh, glad I pulled that back up. Right there needs a little shot of gold before it gets all dry. Beautiful. I'm going to continue to let those dry. Hope you enjoyed that process and hope you'll give it a little try. I promise you it'll be fun and beautiful. There you are, dear hearts. A quick pop-in Saturday video. I hope you enjoyed the process. And I may see you tomorrow on our regular live. But if not, here you go. Have a blessed evening. See you soon. Bye.